Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the video tutorial for Sunnah10. Let's go ahead and start right into the app. When you tap on it, you'll actually go right to the favorites tab. In the favorites tab, these are where all your bookmarks are. Let's go ahead and expand the menu here. When you expand the menu, you're actually going to see all the different collections that are available here that you can browse. As we start adding more inshallah in the future updates, you're going to see more and more of them showing up here. So let's go ahead and just jump right into Sahih al-Bukhari just to show you how things are. This shows you the different books within Sahih Bukhari, the different volumes and things like that. You can also see a biography of the author right here in, if you tap on there, you'll be able to copy paste whatever it is that you want. You hit back there and then you're back to the collections page. So if you wanted to now, just browse any of them there. So there's the Arabic name of it and there's the English name of it. If you wanted to, let's just say, tap on one of them, that opens up that specific hadith. And here you are, you can browse the different hadith in that specific collection. You can also now go through and press and hold on it, and you can select more, and there's some options there that we're going to go through in a bit. You can also, if you know the specific hadith number in this collection that you want to jump to, you can just type it here. Let's just say I want to go to 890. Type 890, and that'll actually just take me right to that specific hadith. There's also these convenience keys here to jump to the top and bottom. These are not going to be available on your Q10, Q5, and your physical keyboard devices. You have to remember on those devices, you can press the T and B buttons to actually jump from the top and bottom in the keys. You can tap space, for example, to jump one screen down. So there's keyboard shortcuts of your physical keyboard devices that you should learn. It's across all the BlackBerry. It's an entire BlackBerry platform for those specific devices. So you should learn those shortcuts, and that'll give you the access to these things as well. Now, so let's just say we want to view this specific hadith. We simply tap on it, and that opens up the hadith right into the view. So what we can do now is we can actually scroll. We can scroll this hadith, and you can see it here in English. You can copy it, whatever it is that you want. You should be able to. Let me see if I can actually do it. On the simulator, it's kind of hard to scroll, but yeah, there you go. You scroll a bit at the bottom, and then you see the reference number as well for the hadith, and that's pretty much it. So now you have some other options here. If you see any mistakes in the hadith, you can actually hit report mistake, and that'll actually make it editable now. And you can let's just say you start editing this, and you're saying this should really be foremost or something like that. Let's just say there was a typo or something, and that was the real way of spelling it. You can just say that. You can edit it as you wish, and then hit finish editing, and that will actually launch the report error screen. You can choose whatever type of error it is that you're showing. You put in your email address there, and then you have access to the actual text there, and also the expected text as you see it. And any other details and comments that you want to put. If you wanted to reset the entire thing, you can hit reset there, and that should bring you back. Now, so that's it, and you just hit send, and that will actually send it off and give you a reference number. And you can follow up with us with that reference number if you want. Now, let's cancel that. Let's show you some of the other things you can do. You can also mark this as a favorite. So let's just go ahead and mark this as a favorite, and you can give it a good name here so that you remember it quite easily. So let's say I wanted to call this resurrection or something, resurrection reminder or something like that. Let's just say that was the thing I want to bring it back by. I can hit OK, and I can also add as a tag for this. So let's just say I want to classify and then group a bunch of these bookmarks together in one section. Let's just say I want to have all my Ramadan the bookmarks in one section. I wanted to have all my Salah hadith in one section. I can do that just by putting in the tag here. So let's just say I wanted to make this one a benefit, a tag called benefit. I can do that. If I leave it as empty, it'll just going to put it in an uncategorized tag. So I'm just going to put this as benefit, and I hit save, and that'll actually bookmark it. I can also add a shortcut right to the home screen. So if I wanted this hadith to show up right in the home screen, I can just add a name for it here. I can say something like nations, benefit 1, benefit X, let's say. Benefit X, hit save, and now it's saying, do you want to use the collections icon, the default collections icon, or the default icon? So if you want to differentiate between different hadith that you have pinned to your home screen, you can do that. So let's just say I say no. and that'll actually, sorry, the collections icon, I say yes, that'll actually put the actual collections icon there. Now I can, let's just say I make a second one here, and I want to call it benefits Y, and in this one, I don't want to use the collection icon, and I hit no. This way it's going to use this default icon as you see it. So here, let me show you how that looks now. So benefit X, that'll actually bring up the hadith directly right from the home screen. You won't be able to do anything else except view the hadith in this screen right here. It's only for the hadith and nothing else. And then here benefit Y, as you can see, it's the exact same hadith, but just a different icon there. Now let's get back right to the app. So now we're back to the app right here, and as you can see, that very bookmark that we bookmarked is now showing up right here in the screen. Now, if the font is really big or too small for you, you can actually go to settings, and you can go to display, and you can actually adjust your font size here. For this was be a global system-wide thing, but that will actually get you that. Now, what you can also do is you can actually pinch and zoom. You can do the pinch gesture here, and that'll actually increase or decrease the font size as you need it. So you can do that, and that'll get you a better font size, however you want to look at it. Other options you have here, you can actually copy. You can actually copy this text right to your clipboard, and you can share it. You can also just hit share right here, and you can socially share this to wherever you want. So let's just say you wanted to share it here to the Remember app. So you can actually share it to the Remember, or you can share it over BBM, wherever it is that you want it. And of course, you can also just copy, select specific sections that you wanted to copy or whatever, right, with the markers and stuff like that that you want to copy, and you can just share those as you feel like. You can copy and you can share and whatever it is that you want. So that's that. Now you hit back. Let's say what we wanted to do now is we wanted to okay, now we have this specific bookmark here. What we can do is we can actually remove that bookmark right from there by deleting it. We can also clear all bookmarks right here, and that'll remove all the bookmarks. That's gone. Let's go back and let's bookmark a couple more things. So I'm in Sahih Muslim now. There, and I'll go ahead and mark this as favorite. I'll say intro 1. I'll put this as Ramadan. Actually, I won't put a category on this one. And then I'll put another one here. Actually, it might be the same one there. You know what? I'll bookmark a completely different one here. Let's say this one. Let's bookmark this. So I can mark this as favorite. Yeah, I'll keep the same name there. And I'll actually give this one a category. I'll say, I don't know, report or something. And that'll bookmark it. Now, what I can do is when I go back to the bookmarks tab, let's just say I decided sometime that these two hadith are similar to me, right? I find them to be similar hadith or something like that, or they're very close to each other or something like that. What I can do is I can actually press and hold on it, go to select more, and then tap the two I want, and I can hit link. And what that will do is that will actually make these two hadiths similar. So when you tap on one of them, you'll actually see this similar thing here that shows up, and that'll actually show you all the other hadith that are similar, like this, that you marked as similar. Now, also, you're also going to get the ones that we marked as similar. So we're going to go through, every so often, we're going to start collecting a bunch of the hadith, and we're going to mark them as similar, where the ones that have similar wording. So you don't really have to do this. We're going to take care of this for you. But if you wanted to do this on your own, you can actually do that on your own as well. You can go through and mark some things that's similar. Now, if you want to delete one of the bookmarks, and this way you don't have to keep both of them bookmarked anymore. You can just delete one of them. You still have reference to your similar one right here, and you can browse through it, and you can open this up. Now, when you tap on it, that'll actually open up another instance of the app, and that'll actually get you that specific hadith. So you don't have to. You can get access to everything. Another thing, if you want to expand this, if you have a lot of hadith here, so here we'll show you an instance where there's a lot of the similarities. For example, let's just say we go to Ibn Majah. So then Ibn Majah, we go to the book of the Sunnah here. If we now scroll down to, I believe, maybe, I think 32, let's say. If we go to 32, as you can see, there's 7 similar ones here, okay? You can click on the 7 similar ones, and here, as you can see, there's a lot of them. Now, if you want to expand this, you can actually hit the related header here and see that actually expands it so it's bigger. If you wanted to make it smaller, you just simply tap on this one, and now it's back to the medium size. If you click here, that'll get rid of it. There's also sometimes you'll find that some of the hadith have tafsir associated with them. We're going to go through periodically. We're going to start adding more and more tafsir to the hadith as we come across them. And inshallah, that this list is going to keep growing. So you're going to see more and more these tafsir that will show up as we add them. So you can click on this one tafsir, and that'll actually open up the tafsir for it. You can find this tafsir right here in this audio, for example, and the source for it that you can go there to, and that gives you the tafsir. You can also, let's just say, if you go to, I believe the 40 hadith, that one should also have a tafsir here. So you click on that, and there is an actual tafsir there as well. The full tafsir for it. So you can go through and browse that as well. To get out of this, once again, by the way, if this font is too small, you can do your pinch and zoom gesture on here as well, and that'll get you, and you can pinch in, pinch out, and to increase and decrease the font size as well. Just to click outside of the dialog anywhere, just to dismiss it. And that's really it. That's really all there is to it. If there's more than one tafsir, you can actually click on. You'll be able to click on it here and then actually open it and dismiss the dialog as you want. So we'll go ahead and close that. So after that, if you now wanted to now, let's say, link hadith right from here. So how we were able to link similar ones together. So let's just say I decided that hadith Nawawi number 1 and number 2 were similar. I can also just press and hold on those and link. Now, of course, I can do it with just more than one. I can click that, and I can click that number 3. So all 3 of these, I believe, are similar. If they were, let's say, I can hit link, and now all 3 of them, see, are going to now show up as 2 similar ones for that one. If you go to number 3, that'll have 2 similar ones, which is the other 2. So they'll all get linked together. But as we said, we're going to be doing this linking for you eventually. So if you don't want to go through this hassle, you don't have to. But this is just for your own personal thing. Then there is the radio tab. The radio tab allows you to listen to live lectures right here. So there's the number of sources. If one of them is down, it might just be that one is not playing anything at the moment. You simply just tap on another one, and then you simply use the other one or something, and then just see whichever one is available with audio content or something that has streaming content. If none of them are working, just don't worry about it. Just maybe it's just a bad time where the connection is bad or something. So it looks like right now the Mirath radio is drowned, so that's why it's not showing up. But one of them will start showing up. So let's just say we go ahead, and now I'll show you the search. Now in search, you can actually exclude, if you want to search in specific collections only, you can actually go ahead and exclude all the other ones. So you have to just go through and check whichever ones you don't want to search. For now, let's just say we want to search everything. Let's just say we wanted to search for something like resurrection. You hit enter, and it might take a little bit of time, but it'll actually go through the entire database and look for any mention of the word resurrection. So anything that has the word resurrection in it, it'll actually match it, and you have your everything there. So as you can see, there's a pretty big list. Now, since it's a big list and you want it to actually filter and add more and more stuff, you can hit add here, and that'll actually give you another term. So now you're saying that has the resurrection and needs to have the word consider in it. So now if you hit that, maybe you might get less answers here. So now you have, see, you only have this many. You don't have too many now. So now you can do that, and you can also maybe say resurrection, consider. Let's just say the word oneness, and you can change it to an or. So it's either oneness, consider, or let's just say gold, silver. And now it's going to look for any of the hadith that have either oneness, either silver, or consider in their text, and that'll actually get you all those results. And as you can see, it's going to be a pretty big result. Once again, you can jump to top and bottom just like that here. and that's pretty much it. Now there is a shortcut here that you can use. So this is a bit advanced, but if you want to jump right to a specific hadith, you can go something like Ibn Majah 5. If I wanted to just get Ibn Majah number 5, you can do that. You have to know some of these key codes. We'll have those in the app description or something, or in the help section later on. Maybe in our BBM channel we might post some of these things just as bonuses. But there's some codes, and it's not always easy. Like for example, this one, Al-Adab Al-Mufrad. It's not going to be the entire thing. It'll just be Adab 45, and that'll get you just with that specific one. Now you can tap on it, and that'll take you right to that screen and right to that hadith easily like that. Now we'll post some of those things in our BBM channel if you wanted to, and if you want to get more little tips here and there and Easter eggs that's in the app, you can visit our channel. That's really it. Now there's not really much more to the app. There is, so as you saw, we went through the Tafsir section and everything, right? So that's going to keep growing. Now, if we swipe down from the top, oh, by the way, so you can also do this other thing here. You can actually link right from here. So let's just say you decided to search for the word innovation. And that'll get you all the results for innovation. So if you leave one of these fields blank, it just gets ignored. So you don't have to worry about cleaning stuff or something. Now let's just say I decided this one and this one are linked. I can also link it right from there. So now if I hit link, when I open it, as you'll see, I'll get my similar result right here. And so that's it. Now let me now swipe down from the top. Here you have your application menu. If you hit help, this is the help screen. It gives you a little description, our support email address. If you have any questions, you can hit us up on our BBM channel right here. And that our BBM channel, we'll post some of the tidbits and some of the tips. The video tutorial you're watching right here, you can view it there. Then we have bug reports. If you notice any issues, then make sure you keep UI logging on. Otherwise, the bug reports is not going. The bug reports will be useless. But you can fill out a bug report here. You can hit submit logs. If you need to log in, right, you can hit open browser, and that'll actually open it in the browser. And then you can see the different places here. And then you hit submit logs, and then you have to put in your name and stuff like that, and then it'll do it. Now, what else you can do is you can actually now, so what you can also do is you can swipe down from the top, and if you want to help support development, and this is a free app. There's always going to be a free app. If you want to do help support development, so we keep adding more new features and stuff, and it encourages us to work on the app. Please do donate whatever you can. It actually goes right to your organization, and inshallah, that'll help us motivate to keep this, to keep updating the app. And of course, like we said, it's not necessary. The app will completely always be free, so you don't have to worry about paying ever for this app. Then there is the review section. If you want to review the app right from the app, then you can click review, and we do encourage you to please review our app and leave us a positive review if you like it. It will really motivate us to keep updating the app if we get good positive feedback from our users. You can also go to settings, and here you can actually change the results here. So if you don't want to show the English translations, you hit none, and then now when you go to, let's just say, the hadith, only the Arabic will show up and no English. Unless for the grading and stuff like that. If it has a grade, for authenticity, it'll actually show up there. But as you can see, no English shows up. There is also, let's just say we'll leave the English translation there. Also, you have started search. If you turn this on, when you open the app, it'll actually go right to the search page instead of the bookmarks page. So you can do that. If you leave it off, then it'll go to the bookmarks page. You can also check for updates, and check for updates is simply going to go to our server and check, hey, is there a more up-to-date version of the Tafsir and the similar database, the related Hadith, are any of those databases up to date, or more up to date? If there is, it'll just download it. Otherwise, it'll tell you that there is nothing else. The app will periodically do this for you every month, so you don't really have to do this. But if you wanted to, if you're very eager to figure out, is it the latest and greatest, you can always click on that and get that. Here's another really cool thing. You will actually be able to, right from the search, you can actually search for something right from your search, from your universal search. So let's just say you start typing something like, I don't know, oneness. As you can see, Sunnah10 shows up. If you hit Sunnah10, that'll actually search for oneness right from your home screen or wherever it is that you are, and that'll actually launch the app, and it'll perform the search. So it's a really convenient way for you to jump on that. Here's another really cool thing, is that you'll be able to get to the specific hadith right without the app, to that specific. So if you have an email, somebody sent you an email with some references or something to a specific hadith, or it's showing up in like a BBM text or something, you can actually click on it, and that'll take you right to that specific that specific hadith, to the one, whatever it was pointing to. So once you have that, so let me see if I can. It's hard to scroll on here. Yeah, I won't be able to, but anyway, it'll take you right to that hadith. So it's there for, let's just say 40 Nawawi, 40 hadith Nawawi. That one. Let me see. Let's scroll here. There you go, 40 hadith number 23. So it'll brings you right to that one. So you don't really have to open the app and then go to that specific one. It has active text and everything to both of them. As you can see, it'll actually recognize different ways of spelling it, like Nawawi, it depends on how some people spell it differently, but you'll see it all here, so that'll really make it easy for you to open to a specific section of the app. So sorry, a specific hadith and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else that would be you really need to know about. I think we pretty much covered everything. So if you have any questions, do reach us out on our BBM channel. Please do join the BBM channel. We're going to post a lot of updates, about how to use the app, things like that, and tips that you can use. And also, if you like the app, please do leave us a positive review here. You can also leave us a positive review right from BlackBerry World. And then if you have any questions, please do send us an email, support@canadainc.org. Reach us out to us in BBM channel. And that's really it. If you have any questions, if you find any issues, go to the bug reports. If you find any mistakes in there, you can always just hit report mistake. And now that'll actually, as you can see, it'll make it editable. So you change and make it correct, and then hit finish editing. As we went through, and then you show, okay, spelling mistake or something, and then you fill these parts out, and you put in your email address, and you send it off to us, and we'll be able to update some of these things and get some fixes in for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You have everything I think you need for now. If you have any questions, do please reach out to us. Thank you again for watching this video, and thank you again for downloading our app and supporting us. We hope you enjoy it. Take care. As-salamu alaykum.